It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Playoff game one now, history. Time for game two of this series here on 2K Sports. We're in the first round. Shaquille O'Neal is here, so is Kenny the Jet Smith. I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight, we'll be watching the Minnesota Timberwolves playing against the Houston Rockets at Toyota Center. Taking a look at the Rockets, they took care of business in game one, protecting their home court. Tonight, a chance to extend their lead and assert their dominance in this series. They won the series opener. Chance here to hold serve, go up 2-zip. Shaq, what's the key for them to take care of business?
Well, you can't get complacent, and the effort has to be even greater this time around. Stop messing around and get to the effort.
Momentum from one game to another is overrated.
In a series?
Yeah, it's overrated because guys change up after the game. They kind of let it go. The best players in the world, I know, they're not elephants. They have short memories. They are not elephants. They forget.
Both teams ready to tip off. Let's send it to Kevin Harlan and the crew.
Western Conference NBA Playoffs. Round one continues. The Rockets come in off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Round one of the NBA Playoffs continues.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. And it's time for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. We'll be catching up in a bit from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. A battle in the Western Conference. This Houston crowd hoping to watch their Rockets come out on top.
All right, ready to go? Ready to go?
Tip-off goes to Houston. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Gibson is the 4 with Towns in the middle. Wiggins is out there with Teague, and it's Butler in at the small forward. Teague dishes to Wiggins. Towns the screen. Wiggins passes to Towns. He got right to the cup using that screen.
Well, coming off that screen, head up, Wiggins makes the right choice.
Capella kicks to Paul. And stolen by Jeff Teague. And now here comes Teague leading the break. And it's Butler missing. Burton with it. Ariza outside. Houston moving the ball around. Tucker can't get it to go.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Wiggins kicks the Teague. Outside Butler. Poked away. It's stolen by Ariza. And it's the Rockets on the break. The 17-footer. The Rockets with another miss. Paul with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Paul with the ball. Capella with the bucket.
And a good example there of why it's important to change ends quickly.
Well, that's how you attack in transition. Remarkable effort, getting as high percentage a look as you can really get.
Towns dishes to Butler. Lets it go from 11. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Towns has got his second bucket of the night.
Now that's a beautiful in-between game. Towns just so pure on that shot.
Ball outside. Back to Capella. It's Ariza on the wing. Harden the pass to Capella. Out to the wing. It's up a 3. A nice shot by Tucker. Here's T. And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Tom Thibodeau. PA?
I asked him about his team's mindset after that opening game loss. He told me, hey, we're not down. We're on the road. Our goal was to come in here and take one of the first 2. We're still in position to accomplish that. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. That one misses.
Well, Taj Gibson is a pro's pro. The rugged power forward is known for his consistency. You can count on this guy game in and game out.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
There's the pick. Towns, a screen on Paul. That's tipped. Harden outside. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
Yeah, and really, since moving over to the point guard spot, Harden has been unstoppable. Just a nightly triple-double threat.
It's his first trip to the line.
Two shots.
The first free throw is good. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Trevor Ariza. That one misses. Timberwolves trail by 4. They get a hand on it. T kicks to Gibson. There's the dish to Towns. Unable to get that one. And Houston the other way now. They won their last one. That was Thursday night.
Yeah, and some nights, you know, the starters carry the load, and then there's others when it's about the bench. That night, the bench won out.
Well, they came to play for sure, and it took the pressure off that starting unit, which is exactly what you're hoping they would do.
Towns, the screen. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
No, I didn't either. I thought his feet were moving. It was close, but he was still sliding in just a bit.
Houston making some changes. Ryan Anderson, he's checked in for Capella. And Ba'amute comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Green in for James Harden. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Gorgie Dangs checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Bielitsa comes in for Taj Gibson. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Wiggins. And Jones subbed in for T. Green against Butler. Crawford outside. And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Outside, Jones. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. .114 left here in the opening quarter. Green left side. Again, the miss by Green. Timberwolves trail by 6. On the wing, Jamal Crawford. Sinks the triple. Crawford's got himself on the board with 3 there.
You know, I think the defense is thinking, I don't have to guard him on the line, but that's just a matter of whether he could knock it down, and he does.
Back to Paul. Lets it go with a 3. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Butler dishes to Jones. Chang with a screen on Paul. Jones with it. He's picked up by Paul. Inside. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet. And Ba'amute's got his first basket of the night.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. Outside, Jones. Rocket 6. This is his first chance at the line tonight. And the first one drops. And so Jones nails both of them.
Boy, his free throw shooting has been on the mark tonight. Nothing new there, right?
To the middle, 2 on the clock. No good at the rim.
Boy, a little too casual on the layup. Temporary loss of focus, not good.
And so it's Houston with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Back to the action after this word. And a guy who seems to improve every season, Jimmy Butler. He spoke with us about one of his biggest surprises.
It's crazy because I never thought that anybody would be preparing to guard me night in and night out. But they do. I have to learn to cope with that and still find a way to be successful on both ends of the floor. And it's a learning curve for me also, but I'm figuring it out.
And hard to doubt the dedication of Jimmy Butler. He's found a way to overcome obstacles at each important point along the way.
You know, he's a self-made player, and if Butler can stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit.
It's the NBA playoffs. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action here in this Game 2. And guys, for the Rockets, what jumps out to you from a numbers standpoint?
They're just not sitting back. They are going for steals, and their activity has been terrific.
It has, Greg, no doubt. Love that they've gotten after it on the defensive end. Just continue to put pressure on.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. They've got Jones. Gorgie Dang is out there at Bialitz. And it's Crawford, and it's Rose in at the 1 spot. Out to the right wing. Bielitsa off the mark there with the three-point shot. Houston leading by 6. On the wing. And it's Gordon missing.
Yeah, bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
I'm not sure why he doesn't continue to move the basketball. Would have served that team much better.
Chang with a clean look. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Chang's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Gordon kicks to Green. And some nice passing there by Houston. Dishes to Mbah-a-Moute. It's good. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Here's Rose, and they cash in right away with the quick shot.
You know, Kev, because of his toughness, Rose does this with regularity. Converts inside against duress.
Anderson passes to Johnson. Feeds to Green. Pass to Mbah-a-Moute. Green against Rose. 6 on the shot clock. And Mbah-a-Moute kicks to Gordon. That doesn't go either for Gordon. Timberwolves trail by 4. Rose in the post. And he uses the glass on the layup. Rose has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, that's about effort, carving space for the interior look. And one attribute we'll always talk about with Rose is the heart that he plays with.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. with a big group substitution here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Anderson. P.J. Tucker comes in for Mbamute. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Johnson. And it's Harden in for Green. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Gorgie Dang. Gibson comes in for Bielitz. Andrew Wiggins checked in for Tyus Jones. And it's Teague in for Rose. That ties it up. Towns has got his third basket of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Harden kicks to Capella. It's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Minnesota. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Capella with the bucket. And the Rockets lead by 2.
And Harden is more than just a scorer. He's also got some sensational handles and passing instincts. Loves connecting with his teammates.
And there's the foul. It will go on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul. The shot by Butler, nobody around. That's good, and so Teague with the assist.
Boy, this play is perfectly in sync. Butler gets just the space he needs.
Ariza, right side. Gordon kicks to Capella. Over to the wing. Rebound, Minnesota.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Boy, that's terrific vision on the part of Butler. Knows the offense is not created in a vacuum. Keeps the teammates involved. Always puts a smile on their face.
Count it. Good. Ariza's got his second basket.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Teague dishes to Gibson. Poked loose. Stolen by Harden. To the inside. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And you got to enjoy watching Harden down low, doing whatever he wants in the paint.
Stolen by Harden. Drops in the breakaway layup. Harden's got 9.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
And the replay is courtesy of Under Armour. Unleash chaos. It was a great sequence from the steal all the way to the finish at the other end. Here's Butler. No good on that one. Good D by Ariza. Rockets leading by 3. Pass to Tucker. Back to Gordon. He kicks to Tucker. Some nice passing there by Houston. And it's Capella missing.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. Lays it in off the breakaway. Now it's a 5-point Houston lead.
Listen, he's been a key component of their offense tonight. Efficient and effective.
Knocks it loose. Kicks it to Wiggins. Towns sets the pick for Wiggins. Over Gordon. Offensive rebound. Towns lays it up and banks it in. Towns has got 4 this quarter.
Well, second chance bucket, right? You have to put a body on Towns or he'll devastate you.
Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Well, just loses his head for a moment. That's not overthinking. That's just not thinking.
And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And guys, big games like this in the NBA playoffs, you appreciate the benefit of instant replay to make sure they get the call right.
And it looks like they got it right this time. No basket. The clock had expired while the ball was still in his hands.
Yeah, and even if they don't show it, I know the refs are proud of themselves after a replay proves them right. They're like, see, we had it right all along. So good call, fellas.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Houston on top. They lead by 3. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style, Jimmy. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Thank you for joining us live inside this sold-out arena. We are rocking and rolling. Taking a look at the Rockets, getting out to a 2-0 lead in the series would mean so much to them. And it looks like this game could go down to the wire trying to achieve that goal. This game is definitely still up for grabs, the way these two teams are battling. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets?
Well, I love the way they're pushing the tempo, beating the defense down the floor, filling the lanes, finishing with authority, Ernie, getting to the rim and finishing hard.
Shaq, what'd you think about Minnesota?
Well, the reserves came in and played like starters, gave them some big points off the bench. It'll be no surprise to see them get more minutes in the second half. They definitely deserve it. Though sometimes when you get more minutes, you get exposed. We shall see.
And time now to send you back down to the floor with Kevin Harlan. We'll see you later.
And we're back to the action here in this round one matchup. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
And how disruptive was he in that first half? I mean, creating havoc, causing turnovers, and really energizing his team.
Well, didn't you get the sense, Greg, that this entire team fed off his energy? His remarkable effort on the defensive end really triggered this group.
And welcome back to the NBA playoffs as we get ready to continue with this round one matchup. The two pillars of this team, Chris Paul and Harden, are the 1 and the 2. PJ Tucker is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Ariza in at the 3. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
That's great use of size and length. Tough down low when guys are battling for that board.
Wiggins drawn the double team. And here we go, Rockets running again. It's Ariza on the wing. Inside, here's Paul, and it goes down 2 points. Paul's got the first basket of the second half here for the Rockets.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Teague against Paul. Gibson with the screen on Paul. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Wiggins from downtown, and that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got 3 assists now in this one. And the pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Timberwolves trail by 4. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Baseline try, and there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
This is exactly what you hope for from your point guard, Jeff Teague, unselfishly pulling all the right strings.
Back to Capella. Paul gets to Ariza. The feed to Tucker. Paul passes to Capella. Lock at 6. Here's Tucker. And the three off target.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
That ties it up. Teague's got his first points of the night.
What a quick read by Towns, always keeping his head up.
For Houston, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. He gets that one. That's 7 points for Chris Paul.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Wiggins dishes to Teague. Towns the screen. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Houston moving the ball around. Kicks it out to Harden. There's the dish to Ariza. The three. They get the rebound. Capella. Some solid defense from Butler. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. He feeds it to Teague. Here's Paul. Ariza tips it, but no good. Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Now Teague. Butler on the way from about 19 feet. And yep, a couple bounces and it falls. Butler's got it all tied up now for Minnesota.
And they're leaning on the mid-range right now. That's 6 of their last 10 from that area.
Now a timeout called by Houston. With a big group substitution here. Anderson, he's checked in for Capella. And Bahamute comes in for P.J. Tucker. Johnson, he's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And Gordon subbed in for James Harden. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Jang, he's checked in for Towns. Ielitsa comes in for Taj Gibson. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Butler. And it's Rose in for Teague. And Ielitsa has it in the corner. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Guys, listen, the defense was totally invisible on that three-point attempt. Nobody even in his zip code.
And Bahamute kicks to Anderson. This is to Mbaamute. He doesn't hit that one. So Minnesota will take it the other way. 50 seconds left in the third quarter. Crawford outside. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. Jones checked in for Andrew Wiggins. Here is Rose. Jang, a screen. Shot clock at 6. Ielitsa misses. Houston's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Anderson, rebounded by the Timberwolves. Jang's got his third rebound on the night. Jones, no one around him. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Here's Anderson. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Anderson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
Yes, you love that they're not settling for anything outside the paint. Excellent work getting right to the tin.
Back to Rose. There's Crawford with the three. That shot misses. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Rockets lead by 1. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And now we take a listen into the recent huddle from Tom Thibodeau.
Defensively, make sure we're all getting rebounded. No second shot. In transition, everyone talking. No open threes in transition.
And Tom Thibodeau wanting his team to pay particular attention to certain areas of their defense.
Yeah, taking care of the defensive boards, allowing no easy baskets on the fast break. These are key elements in terms of you having success.
And we're back to the action here in this round one matchup. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Derrick Rose is out there with Crawford. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Bjelica in at the 4.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
And taken away by Paul. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
Yeah, you know, sometimes your gut tells you to take a shot at the pick and then big move to keep the pressure on.
Gordon kicks to Anderson. No good. So Minnesota will take it the other way.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And the shot goes in. Rockets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Back to Green. Houston moving the ball around. To the paint. Kicks it out to Gordon. From outside the arc. Again, the miss by Green. Timberwolves trail. Here's Butler. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Mbah-a-Moute.
Well, that's an example to me of the attack mindset of Jimmy Butler. Puts it on the deck, draws contact. Simple.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
Well, listen, Kev, we know this. Getting to the line has become such a big part of Jimmy Butler's game. I can't help but admire how he has put together a complete package of an NBA game. It's really a thing of beauty.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Anderson. P.J. Tucker comes in for Mbah-a-Moute. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Gordon. And James Harden subbed in for Gerald Green. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively. Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
It's stolen by Ariza. And Paul with a clear path to the hoop. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Knocked loose. Butler kicks the tee. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
Well, I'll tell you what, impeccable work from Jeff Teague inside, showing great patience down in the lane.
To the inside. Here's Ariza. He can't hit that time. Some solid defense from Butler. And they're moving it up. Ahead. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Wiggins is checked in. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position.
It's stolen by Teague. And now here comes Teague leading the break. And he makes the bucket through contact and gets the whistle too.
Not a surprise to see Teague stepping up when his team needs him. Huge score right there.
One shot, gentlemen.
Free throw good, Teague.
And Kevin, this is why Teague is such a valuable player. You know, he's a solid shooter from anywhere, so he's able to space the defense. He can, with his handle, get inside the paint. There's a lot to like about Jeff Teague.
Harden kicks to Capella. Second chance effort. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from James Harden.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Well, there's no doubt this guy's on a hot streak right now. That's why he keeps getting the ball in this one. They're like, hey, we're going to feed the hot hand.
Here's Gibson. Drilled from 11 feet out.
Timeout.
Gibson's got the lead up to 5 now for the Timberwolves.
Gibson unafraid in a big moment. What a big-time delivery.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're trailing by 5. 1:51 left here in the fourth quarter. Presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Jeff Teague.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Mike D'Antoni was talking about with his team. He told the guys, I know you can do it. Make every possession count and watch how things go our way. Kevin?
Harden the pass to Capella. Feeds it to Tucker. Houston moving it around. In the corner, Harden down low. Here's Capella. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 7 rebounds in the game. Butler sets a screen for Teague. And stolen by Ariza. Here's Paul. Trying to find Capella. Gets it to him. Harden kicks it to Tucker. To the inside. Paul dishes to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Just finding the open man. Few who have ever played this game have Paul's vision.
1:11 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Butler is screen on Paul. Teague the pass to Butler. Ball's not loose. He dishes it to Towns. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him. .55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Out of bounds, Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. Williams dishes to Teague. Buries it.
Oh, my goodness, the cool attitude of Jeff Teague. Such patience in a big-time moment. You have to love his heart.
Passes it to Capella. He kicks to Tucker. Back to Paul. Pass to Tucker. Now the feed to Paul. Here's Ariza. Yes! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And he's just putting the team on his back when he's needed most.
Don't you just love to see that confidence when taking these big shots?
And they double up Butler. Towns in the corner. It's stolen by Capella.
And it's still within reach.
Maybe, but they've got to score every time they touch the ball. Boy, nice feed. Leading him into some space. A nice catch on the run, too. Wow.
And the Timberwolves call time. Outside Teague, and stolen by Ariza. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. It's good!
Yeah, they're having a tough time containing Harden here tonight. No surprise there.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're trailing by 2. 9 seconds left to play here in the fourth. What do you think, guys?
And it all comes down to this. Still enough time on the clock that they should be able to get a real good look.
My question is, will they go for the 2 to tie or 3 to win?
Kicks it to Butler. Teague, the pass to Towns. No good.
You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play. Defended the shot and then finished it off with the rebound.
So it's a narrow victory for the Rockets, pulling it out for the W. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win Game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference Playoffs. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.